What's up? It's Marty here. Time for another episode of Cheap, Almost Free Video Game Collecting. Last time we left off, we had about 128 and, if I remember right, 73 cents, somewhere around there. So, what happened this month? Let's find out. What's up? We're back with our first update. We sold Deadly Premonition on the 360 for like $15.74, I think, after I calculated everything. So made $9 profit off that, somewhere around there. So that was pretty good, and considering we just bought it at a disc replay. Also purchased Darius Burst CS for the PS4. That'll be coming hopefully in a day or two, and I can show that off on camera. But that cost me about 65 bucks. It was about the same as if I would have got it from Limited Run Games. I think it was almost exactly the same when they released it on Limited Run Games, so I figured it was a fair price to pay considering I wanted it, and it's probably going to go up. I'm pretty sure it's still sealed if I remember right. Also, stopped at a pawn shop today. They usually have 2 for $5. For some reason I got 4 for $5. I don't know if that was a mistake or what. But we got Star Wars, The Complete Saga. These are all games I'm going to be trading into GameStop for cash or credit. Probably going to get my $5 back and get the rest in credit. Wii Sports, Monopoly, and Dragon Ball 2 Raging Blast. This one's the one that should get me the most. I think that's like 12 to 15 on its own. Then also, with our old calculator ways, got another TI-85 or TI-83 Plus. Seems to be working fine. Cost me about $4 plus tax. Should be able to get 20 for it, I think. I can't remember what I was selling the other ones for, but a good 10 to 15 bucks profit on that. So right now, after all that's said and done, we have around 70 bucks, I think, if I calculated right. So doing pretty well still. I'm going to, I don't know if they're coming out this month or when they're coming out, but I'm going to get Golf Story as a limited run game, and I'm thinking of getting Dead Cells at some point. So there might be some more things I'm just outright purchasing, but we'll see. Also going to be hopefully trading stuff into GameStop for some credit, because I still have a couple of games left. Right now I'm looking at them. I got Zoo Tycoon, Rayman Legends, SpongeBob, Farming Simulator, Spider-Man Edge of Time, Sims 3. So those will get me a decent amount of credit. So that's the plan right now, and I'll see you guys in literally 1 second. Alright, so we are already back. It's just been a day since the last little update. So all the stuff that I picked up yesterday, I traded it in except for the Dragon Ball Z. I'm going to wait to trade that into GameStop for credit once there's a good credit deal. So I took the other 3 games to disc replay. They said they were all fine. They gave me $6 cash for Wii Sports and for Star Wars, and I'm trying to think of what the other one was. Whatever it was, they gave me about $14.83 in credit, something like that. The real number will be shown on the screen for you. So that was pretty sweet because I spent just $5 on those 4 games. Those 4 games. So that was cool. Also sold the calculator, made a profit of $22.80 after all is said and done. The last 2 ones I didn't make as much because I didn't think they'd sell as well. It's also the beginning of the school year, which probably helps. So I bumped up the price and it sold within like an hour or 2. So that was awesome. We also sold the N64 for 40 bucks. So that was good. That sold pretty quickly. I also went to Goodwill today, picked up Forza Motorsport, the original, for Xbox, $2 plus tax. Also, someone was selling Sonic Mania on Facebook. Got that for $15, so that's pretty awesome. I was waiting to get it, and I wanted to get it used at like GameStop once it was cheap, but that was half the price minus tax, so I figured I'd have to get it. And then finally, the thing that I've been waiting for a while, Darius Burst CS. It is still sealed. Got it off of eBay, like I said before, 65, almost 65 bucks, like 64.95. We already added that to our spending money in a previous video, I think. So that's not going to be added in this one. But I'm thinking I might do a review on it. I know it's supposed to be really awesome, have a lot of different things that you can do in it for a shoot 'em up. So super excited about that. This is probably going to go up in price down the road. If not, I don't really care, but this might one day be the most expensive game in my collection. So saying it now, we'll see. And I think that's it. So might be doing a review on that. We'll see how things go. But so far, with everything said and done, we still have like 121 and some change of cash to spend. So I'm following an auction of Nex Machina that I should be able to get for $40 or less, so that might be one thing. There's a couple limited run games. There's Golf Story. There's a game on Super Rare Games, and then strictly limited games that I'm looking for. Some shoot 'em ups, so stay tuned for those. Hopefully I'll be making some money in the process too, finding some other stuff, but those are going to be purchases that I'm probably going to make pretty soon, so stay tuned. Alright, we got another quick pickup here. We picked up Lego Jurassic World, $5, and Deus Ex Mankind Divided, $3. Both of those got them at a pawn shop. Thinking about keeping this. I don't know how much I'll be able to get for it, trading it in somewhere. Thinking about trading this in, maybe make a couple bucks extra off of that one, so to help pay for that. Nothing super exciting. And then finally stopped at Goodwill and got Darkstone. This is, probably can't really tell there, kind of like a Diablo style game, old school dungeon crawler RPG. Pretty bad graphics because it's on the PlayStation 1. I might not really play it that much. I'll maybe play it once. Probably not going to enjoy it too much, but it was $1. It's like a $10 or $15 game, so I figured I might as well. If I really feel like getting rid of it, I will, but I'll probably keep it. So that's all we got for now, so stay tuned for more. Got another quick pickup and a quick update right here. First update, we sold Lego Jurassic World for actually a lot more than I thought. Sold it for like 12 bucks, so that worked out really well. Picked up some things. All of this together was $24.50. Got Nintendogs, Dalmatians and Friends, Nintendogs, Lab and Friends, and Crash Mind Over Mutant. So those three, that's not everything. That was for $24.50, but those three I'm going to be trading in, and then I'm going to be keeping GTA Chinatown Wars and Ghost Squad. This is supposed to be a good rail shooter for the Wii. So got those for about $24.50. In the end, it's going to be, according to GameStop, unless I can get more for them, for the three that I'm selling, it's going to be about $8 in the negative total. But we haven't sold those yet, so right now we are, I believe, right below $100, like $99.45 or something like that. So keep posted, and we'll be back soon. And we're back. Quick update: we sold those DS games. We actually got $19.25 for them, so we can add that to our money. We also picked up all of these. So these first 6 here actually we got for 15 bucks plus tax. They were 2 for $5. Rock Band 3, which I will be keeping. Sims 3, trading away. GoldenEye, planning on trading away as long as I can get my money back. I'll tell you a little story here in a second. Farming Simulator 15, Black Ops 2, and Wii Sports. So other than Rock Band 3, all those are to trade away to get rid of. Now, when I picked them up, I was going to trade them into GameStop right away. I went there, and they said that I had exceeded my trade limit again. Still haven't got a chance to call them, figure out what that's about, figure out when I'll be able to trade again. So I'm probably going to try to trade them into disc replay, as long as the discs, most of these discs look pretty good still, so it shouldn't be a problem. Then that same day I stopped at Goodwill, and I was really surprised because I saw these there. It's like a Dreamcast games. Now that's not very common anywhere really. So picked each of these up. I didn't need them. I mean, I already had this for PS2. This is just a sports game, but I only have one other Dreamcast game, and these were only $1.50, so I figured I'd pick them up. And I also picked them up with Spyro, and this is in fairly good condition. I haven't tested it out yet, but it looks like it should work. This is one that I'm going to get rid of. That'll easily pay for the 3 of them, so that was a pretty cool score. When I saw this, I was like, there's no way there's the disc in there, but there it is. So, and then finally today, we got all of these for $3, $1 each. One of them was, or 2 of them were $1. One of them was like 95 cents. So the first one, Fight Night Round 4, gonna be trying to get rid of that at GameStop. It needs to be resurfaced, so that's why it was so cheap, but they'll still give me a couple bucks for it. So I figured I'd pick it up since I was there. And then I got Rock Band and Guitar Hero World Tour. So since I got that guitar for my 360, and these were only $1 each, I figured I'd start picking the Rock Bands and Guitar Heroes up whenever I could. So because it's really easy to get your money's worth. I mean, you got to play it for an hour, which is pretty easy to do, and it's something that you can do with friends. So those are the pickups for now. Stay tuned to see what we did next. Alright, so we traded in everything that I showed in the last clip and got a decent amount of stuff for it. Got $32.50 in cash. Got a decent amount of credit at Disc Replay, so we spent about $30 in credit. Still have about $6.12 left, and this is what we picked up. So some of these are going to need to be cleaned up, but they were awesome deals. So I got 6 games, 20% off each of them, and then one of them was free. Alright, just gotta make sure they're all here. So first up, Chrono Cross. That was $7, yeah, minus 20%. Final Fantasy Anthology, $7, minus 20%. Dino Crisis, that was the free one. Final Fantasy Final Fantasy 8. Final Fantasy Chronicles, so this has Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy 4. And then finally, the only non-PlayStation game, Star Fox Adventures, and that was the most expensive, that was $8, but again, 20% off, so all of that was for $30 in credit and a couple cents, some change. So I thought that was a pretty awesome deal. And we still have $6.12 in credit, and now total we should have just under $90 in cash. Gonna be picking up Dust Elysium's Tale, or whatever that's called, on the Switch as a limited run release. Whenever Golf Story comes out, I don't know if that's gonna be this month or not. I'm gonna pick that up on limited run games. And then another one that I forgot to mention, I can't remember what it was called. I gotta look it up here real quick. But I picked up a game on Strictly Limited Games. It was a shoot 'em up where you were like up to 4 players, and it looked pretty cool. Stardust Galaxy Warriors, that's what it's called. So $37.77 is what that cost me, which is why we are around $90-ish. So we're still doing pretty well. Still got to figure out if when I'll be able to trade into GameStop again. Every time I call, it's like a 30-minute to 60-minute wait. So otherwise, we're doing fine. We still have plenty of stuff that I was planning on trading into GameStop when they have a good trade-in deal, but I might just trade it into Disc Replay. So we'll figure it out, but right now we're doing good. Alright, it's been kind of a slow week, but we got some more pickups here. So first things first, limited run games, Dust, Elysian Tale, I believe that's what it's called. Paid for that, won't get it for a couple months, but once I get it, I will show it on camera. That was like $35, $49, something like that. We got Nintendogs and Cats, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, and Kirby's Epic Yarn. All of those were $7 together. Going to be selling, trading off these. Probably going to try to see if I can sell them on eBay. I got to make sure this one works. It was a little bit scratched up. Shouldn't be a problem, but just got to test out in case. And this one obviously is going to work. So it's selling for like 20 bucks online, so I can hopefully get like 15 bucks on it. I was just planning to maybe get 15 bucks in total from selling both of these, so that would be awesome. And then keeping Kirby. And then the next surprise find, something that I wasn't really looking for, but a great deal popped up, is Turtles in Time, Turtles 3, for the Super Nintendo. So this isn't one that I ever played. I grew up on the NES version, but this was pretty awesome. I started playing it, loved it. I got it for 15 bucks. Someone was selling it on Facebook. They wanted 20, asked if they'd take 15. They're like, yeah, sure. So that's why you always ask for less. Even if it's just $5, if you could save $1 on every single game you buy, that's a lot of money. Adds up. So that's what we got so far. We should be around 32 right now, $32. Hopefully we can sell some stuff. Still got the Wii stuff to sell, and a bunch of other games to trade into GameStop. I'm probably going to do that for credit, hopefully. Otherwise, that's it for now. Later. What's up? We got some more pickups. We had about a week and a half where I didn't see a single thing. But today we scored pretty big. Yesterday we picked up 2 things. Not much, and really I only picked these up because I wasn't finding anything for so long and I just wanted to find something. Got Red Dead Redemption for PS3 and Turok Evolution for the PS2. Haven't tested them out. They seem like they should work. Gonna see if I can make a couple bucks off of Red Dead Redemption. I'm probably going to keep Turok Evolution. So that was yesterday. But today, first thing I did was I stopped at Disc Replay. Just figured I'd stop by. Hadn't been there for a while. Just kind of want to look around, check in. I wanted to ask them, see what they might give me for a Wii, because I still haven't sold my Wii yet. So did all that and actually found Donkey Konga. So I finally have a game that I can use my bongos with. So that's pretty awesome. It was only $5. I still had like the 612 in credit or whatever it was. So now I have maybe like, I think it's 78 cents if I remember right, somewhere around that. But was happy to see that, maybe more than I really wanted to pay, but it was in credit and now I can actually use those bongos, make sure they work. So that was pretty cool. Then I stopped at a pawn shop. Same one as usual. They have the buy 2 for $5, and I found Fight Night Champion and Blitz League 2. Both of those trade into GameStop for around $8 to $10. If I remember right, they're in pretty good condition, so I shouldn't get any money docked off of that. But speaking of GameStop, I did figure out that I'm on another trade hold. Not sure how long this one's going to be, so probably going to be buying less stuff to trade into GameStop. We'll probably see what Disc Replay will give me for those. So that was at the pawn shop. Then I also got a Facebook find, a Wii system, came with some dance games, whatever. Take them to Disc Replay, see what I can get for them. The good part, it had 2 Motion Plus controllers, a blue and a pink, and then a regular controller. No nunchuck, and the stupid part was they didn't have a sensor bar. I messaged them about it and they're like, I didn't say there was one. But whatever, I'll get my money back. It's only 20 bucks, but that's kind of annoying because who sells a Wii without a sensor bar? Like, it's literally unusable. But still going to be a decent buy, just not as good as I thought. Then the best pickup, I went to Goodwill. Hadn't seen anything at this Goodwill for quite some time, but and backtracking a little bit, first two games I got at a different Goodwill. They were $1.99 each, so it was like $4.26, I think, plus tax, or including tax. So I went to this other Goodwill that I've been going to almost every day, not quite every day, for the past week and a half, 2 weeks. I mean, I usually go there pretty frequently, multiple times a week, but I hadn't seen anything good there in a long time. So I was just looking around. First thing I saw, I see this Xbox One controller. I'm like, huh, that wasn't there. That hasn't been there. They haven't any controllers. And then I saw this. So I was like, that's a good sign. These were both $2.49, except they like gave one of them for me for free. I don't know if that was intentional or what. Now, they aren't both in great working condition. I would assume GameStop will still give me more than $2.50 for them, though, if I trade them into them. This one just has like sticky buttons, so I might be able to clean that. This one, it's got like a hole down there, something's missing, and then like there's a screw missing here. So that one I probably won't keep or do anything with. But I mean, both of those for $2.50 was what I found. So I picked those up. Still walking around the store. And then what do I see? I see a case full of GameCube games. So I was like, I'm going to check those out. But first I'm going to look around, because if there's something in the case, then I have to put it at the counter. I'm just going to wait to get that till the end. So kept looking around, and on one of the carts, can't remember which game stood out to me, but I saw this PlayStation logo. And I was like, oh. And then I saw a bunch of them. And I didn't even get all the PlayStation games there. One of them was like Hot Shots Golf, which I already have. Then there's like a Tiger Woods golf game and some other sports games that I didn't really care about. But I picked up a bunch of good ones, and these were all 99 cents each. So I picked these up. I got Die Hard Trilogy, the first one. I got the second one already, so now I got both of them. Kiss Pinball, I figured why not? It's a buck. Then 3 Tomb Raider games. Not a huge Tomb Raider fan, but I figured it'd be worth it. I might give them a try, see what I think of them. And if I don't like them, I'll just sell them. But the biggest surprise for me was, and again, I haven't tested all these. They're somewhat scratched, but the discs seem like they should play. But the most surprising thing was Final Fantasy VII, 99 cents. And it's even like one of the thicker cases, which in most cases you would assume that someone would think it's worth more because of that, but nope, they still marked it 99 cents, so that was awesome. And again, for whatever reason, I got one of those for free, didn't ring them all up. Alright, so then, to the GameCube games. Went and looked through them. There are a couple that I didn't need or didn't want. Can't remember what games they were. There's like a Shrek game, some stuff like that, licensed games, whatever. So let's see, I guess we'll just go through it. So we got Sonic Riders. Got that one. I already have it, but I figured for $2 I can probably resell it for a little bit more. If not a big deal. Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. Don't have any interest in keeping this one, but again, hopefully can sell it for more than $2. I'm sure I can. And then we got Super Monkey Ball 1 and 2. None of these are like super amazing, but some of them were pretty exciting. Another pretty lame one probably, Power Rangers Dino Thunder. Again, figured what the heck. Hadn't seen games in such a long time and saw all these, so I was like, I'm going to take anything that I might be interested in. And the last three are kind of the most exciting ones for me. We got Sonic Gems Collection, so that has Sonic CD, Sonic the Fighters, and Sonic R, which are not the most common games. And then 6 Game Gear games, which are more common. Mario Superstar Baseball, didn't have that one. So excited to see that. Not a huge fan of baseball, but any Mario game's good. And then finally, the one that I knew the least about, actually may have messed up the label here a bit. Alright. But Bomberman Jetters. Don't really know anything about it, but again, Bomberman game, can't go wrong with that for $2. So, all of that stuff, all of those Goodwill games that I just showed, got them for like a little under $17. I think it was $16.93. All of those together, because I got 3 of the things for free for whatever reason, and then I had $7 off because I had some rewards things at Goodwill. So that was an awesome deal. All of those games, let's see, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 games, plus 2 controllers. That's literally like $1 per thing. So that was an awesome deal. And I think that was it. Yeah. So all of that stuff brings me to, I believe, maybe negative like $15 or so. But once I sell some stuff, we'll be back in the positives. So we got these to sell, controllers to sell, might sell some of those GameCube games, and still have some other stuff to sell. I'm going to see what I can get for Red Dead. Got the Nintendogs game still need to get rid of that. The, what's it called? Spider-Man game, Spider-Man Lost Dimensions or whatever that's called. And then still some other stuff that I have from a long time ago that I was planning on trading into GameStop, but now that I can't, we're going to hold on to that and hopefully be able to trade it into GameStop eventually. So this was a long little clip, but it's probably going to be the last update. So hopefully next month goes well, because we had a break and it didn't work out well. And now I'm just rambling. So I'm probably going to cut this out, whether it's now or whether it's a different time. But yeah. Okay. All right. So it was a pro day today. Picked up a couple games, not part of the collection. I had some extra credit to spend, so I spent that on like 6 games, so that was pretty cool. But I also, because this was $10 cheaper than normal, I got Dead Cells. Awesome game, been playing the heck out of it. I say that all the time, but this is a great game. Definitely recommend it. Definitely. I'm not even into roguelikes generally, but this is pretty amazing. So, quick pickup there. It was $25, but I had, from trading all that stuff into GameStop before, I had well over 25,000 points, so I got it for free. But waited till it went down in price. Always gotta wait. And we're back with the final update. We sold a couple more things. We bought a PS2 from Goodwill for like $9.60 something. We sold 2 of the games from the Goodwill lot. I believe we sold Sonic and let's see, Sonic and Spyro. Got $7 for them. And that was Sonic Riders, not the Sonic Gems. So not a lot, but it got me some of that money back. Also, we did sell the Wii. Sold it for $35, so we're going to subtract that 10 like I said before. And then we're going to end at $25 plus for that. And then we also sold Fight Night Champion and what was the other one? Blitz the League 2. Got $16.25 for those 2. So that leaves us with an end total of $24.14. It was a bit of a slow month, mostly just spending money, not really finding a lot to sell. And it's been like that recently, so hopefully once winter comes, around the holidays, people will start selling things so they can replace it with what they want new. things like that. And maybe there's going to be some good Black Friday sales. But with that, that's what we got for this week. Stay tuned till next time.